the young prodigy, Marcus Mathers.
From far and wide they come to compete in the Shamrock Cup. Marcus Mathers, Philadelphia native, taking that I-95 south to end up here in Chapel, Maryland at the R.J. Meyer Arena and compete for his first ever Shamrock Cup.
And Brent, not just the Shamrock Cup, for Marcus Mathers, this is his debut for MCW and his debut in Maryland wrestling.
Well, I know that Marcus Mathers, as you mentioned, he's been so many different places. He's all around the independent scene. He's also been a wrestling fan for essentially his entire life. I know how much this cup means to him and how much he wanted to compete. If he could win it, and it not just his Shamrock Cup debut, but his MCW debut, I mean, that would be quite the feather in the cap. But first, he has to get through someone who I quite honestly don't know all that much about. A very mysterious figure to me.
A lot of mystery behind him to everyone. But he is somebody we have seen in MCW. Graduated the MCW Pro Wrestling Training Academy.
From the future, knowledge of 1060 pounds, this is Techno!
Techno in his first Shane Shamrock Memorial Cup. And he's looking to take it home. As he's heard from Pat, to the future.
To the future. If he's from the future, I'm from the past for sure, because I've never seen anything quite like this. Why would a competitor come down? Is that a mind game that he's playing here with his opponents, Veda? Do you think the pomp and circumstance, the entrance?
Well, like we said, I mean, it adds this air of mystery that I think, look, you can't read your opponent's facial expressions. You can't see what he's thinking as he's coming down to the ring. Like, as you mentioned, this is a first-time appearance in the Cup for both of these competitors. Maybe some nerves at play for Techno, we wouldn't know.
That is very well said and a great point. You can't read your opponent's face or mind or eyes. Then they have that psychological advantage potentially as Marcus Mathers and Techno in our second Shamrock Cup qualifier. Leo Rush has advanced in the first matchup of the evening. Wow. Homegrown talent in Techno. The MCW faithful coming alive.
We talked about nerves and emotions. Marcus Mathers seemed a little shaken by the support that Techno's getting here.
Whoa. And Marcus Mathers looks to definitely have the vertical advantage, maybe, I don't know, 20 pounds, 30 pounds on Techno, but it's hard to tell in that bodysuit. That shoulder tackle takes out Techno. Techno not having it. The rear waist lock. Hold on, the roll up from Techno now. And a 1 count.
I believe that's what Techno has to cover. He has to rely on that quickness and really keep Marcus Mathers off balance.
Another pin. Marcus keeps charging in and Techno keeps hurting him. And as I said that, Marcus Mathers finally connects with one of those strikes and Techno went down hard.
I love it. I love when they switch it up when it goes from technical and aerial assault to just plain physical. One of the competitors gets frustrated, tries to shut it down, tries to change the mood and dictate the pace.
Well, as we were saying, Marcus Mathers is someone who has been absolutely everywhere. You know, sometimes he runs his own events. He's a star. And I don't think he's used to having the fans, you know, not support him the way they are here. But what did you expect? We're in the R.J. Meyer Arena, and this is Techno, a homegrown product who has the chance to win the Shamrock Cup. There is a cover.
With the bridge. Whoa.
We said there's that quickness.
using those feet to keep Marcus Mathers on uneven kilter, and now can Techno really try to cement that advantage? I think he's taking a little too much time here.
This is MCW's biggest stage, the Shamrock Memorial Cup. You have to wonder if possibly they change up their game plans, their mindset. Techno looking to maybe not go all out, considering the fact that if he's victorious, he has to wrestle again later tonight.
That's a great point, because we did talk about the endurance. And our main event, six-man match, I mean, that's an elimination match. Potentially, you could be in the ring fighting for quite a long time as Mathers looking to turn this around.
Yeah, you can see the seasoning on Mathers, can you not? Once he gets that advantage, as you said, into the bridge, into the cover, and a 2 count. Techno trying to stay alive, reaching for that rope to pull himself out of peril. And again,
the MCW fans getting behind Techno.
Marcus seems to think that they should have been a little bit more impressed. It was a very nice bridge, Marcus. You did a good job.
He's a little salty, isn't he? Oh! But you got to be to make your name. And careers have been made. Make no mistake about it. At the Shamrock Cup here at MCW Lateral Press.
Well, particularly as Mathers is making his MCW debut, you have to imagine he's looking to secure a future with MCW, and if he wins the Shamrock Cup, I mean, that is locked in.
I mean, look at some of the names who have debuted that or made their Shamrock debut and went on to do big things. Names like Leo Rush and most recently Action Andretti. Marcus Mathers looks to be just another competitor who makes it big with the Shamrock Cup.
How about Shamrock Cup 21 last year, where Flip Gordon was a replacement last minute, went on to win the whole thing as we're going back around Tilt-A-Whirl. And it looked like Marcus definitely got the worst of that. Drilled onto his head. Will this precious respite aid Techno in getting back to his vertical base?
And Brian, you brought up a great point considering the fact that Techno was also a replacement. So let's see if lightning strikes twice here at the 22nd Shamrock Cup.
Techno very quick, out of the way.
And that cross body. And another one, this time from the second.
A quick strike from Techno.
Sweeping the leg. Standing shooting star, got enough of it. Hooks the leg of Techno did rather, in a 2 count on Marcus Mathers. Marcus out of the Philadelphia area, as we said. Philadelphia, a wrestling town. Gritty, nasty, mean. They throw batteries at Santa Claus there. And it's a tough town to come from, Beta.
I am from Philadelphia.
Are you really?
I am, yes. But we can't see the face of Techno as we discussed, but you can tell in his body language he was feeling confident. But Marcus Mathers.
That back fist.
Beta, you saw confidence. I saw frustration after that last cover.
Wow. Oh, muscling the man. Cradle. And a near fall. Marcus almost punched his ticket to the finals.
And you can see Mathers thought that was it. He needs to figure out what else he needs to do to put Techno away.
If I could see one hole in the game of Marcus Mathers, it's maybe putting the cart a little bit before the horse. It's throwing that frustration.
Looking for the maneuver he called the Bogo Buster.
Oh, Techno charging right into an elbow, but wait.
That foot right to the ribs, right under the heart.
Whoa. Marcus Mathers trying to steady himself on the top rope, but Techno right behind.
And what are we going to see here up at that high rent district, as the cliche goes? Both men throwing in those uppercuts and body shots. Oh man, this makes me nervous.
Superplex!
Got him high and tight.
Oh, but Marcus!
Ow!
Marcus able to roll through the superplex, hit a twisting suplex into the turnbuckle, but now that adrenaline's worn off, you can see they're both hurt, they're both down.
It's so hard to convey to the folks at home, I think, how that adrenaline can really take you to that next step. But once the quiet comes after the storm, man, you're absolutely right. That pain, that agony can start to kick in, and you got to shake it off.
Marcus pulled himself back up to his feet, looking for the Bozo Buster again.
Calling for it. Let's see if he can hit it. Oh!
Super kick.
Pair of kicks from Techno.
Uh-oh. Watch the footing. Oh! And he got him, and he yanked him down off that innovative maneuver, the cover. Jason Tenno in position to see the 2 count. The shoulder was up of Marcus Mathers before that 3.
Beta, as you had mentioned earlier, we can't see the face of Techno, but that body language, he believed that was it.
Oh, Techno gearing up. Mathers staggering handspring, but Mathers.
Oh! Kick right between the shoulder blades.
Scintillating kick right to the spinal cord. And a cutter. Now we're going to see it.
Time's the charm, the Bozo Buster.
Both legs, hook deep.
Here is your winner, the young prodigy, Marcus Mathers.
And the playing field begins to emerge before our very eyes as Marcus Mathers and Lio Rush have advanced to the finals, where they will meet last year's champion, Flip Gordon. This is Shamrock Cup 22, and we got much more to come.